Yo guys, what's up? Today, we will talk about Cross Kingdom and its earning potential. I have been playing the game, and the more I explore its ecosystem, the more I realize that earning is not just about one token or one particular activity. There are actually three different ways you can potentially earn. ONEUSD token through RDIA staking, blockchain tokens from in-game items, and one token through the Alliance Power Ranking event. But I don't just want to tell you what these earning opportunities are. I want to show you how they actually work, where the value comes from, and whether they are really worth looking into. And I will also share my own experience playing Cross Kingdom along the way. So let's start with the Ardia staking and how you can earn ONEUSD token from it. Ardia is Cross Kingdom's tokenized in-game payment currency, and one of its major Web3 utilities is allowing holders to participate in the game's revenue sharing mechanism. The basic idea is simple. You hold Ardia, you stake it, and when Cross Kingdom generates revenue, 5% of that goes into the reward pool. Then stakers receive their share in ONEUSD token. Your actual reward depends on how much Ardia you have staked compared with everyone else. So your potential reward is influenced by two things: how much revenue the game generates, and how much of the total staking pool you own. And this creates an interesting relationship between the game and the token. If the game generates more revenue, the reward pool becomes larger. But if more people stake Ardia, that same pool is divided among more participants. Now, here's the important part. If you want to participate, you first need Ardia. The Genesis box was the original entry point for Ardia, but that sale has already ended. The official Tokenomics also introduced a mint and burn model, where burned Ardia creates room for future minting while maintaining the maximum supply. For players looking to acquire Ardia now, you can purchase it through the OneChain Game Token website. And on the current market, Ardia is priced at around $1 per token. Once you have your Ardia, you can just click the Ardia token and click the rewards tab to access the staking function. There is also an important advantage here. There is no minimum and maximum staking amount and no lockup period. You can stake and withdraw whenever you want, and your stake Ardia is not being burned. It remains in circulation. Now this is where Cross Kingdom gets much more interesting, because staking is about putting a token into the ecosystem and sharing in-game revenue. But the second mechanism works in the opposite direction. You start with something inside the game and turn it into an on-chain asset. Cross Kingdom has a multi-token structure where several utility items can be tokenized. The official Tokenomics currently lists 5 item token categories. And this is important. These are not random crypto tokens created just for speculation. They originate from actual gameplay items. For example, a march speed up is something you use to reduce the time required for your troops' march. A stamina potion gives you stamina for activities such as expeditions. An armistice gives you a shield that protects your castle from attacks for a certain period. And city relocation lets you move your castle to another location. So you already have a functional item before blockchain enters the picture. But how does tokenization work? The process is basically acquire the item, mint it, and receive the blockchain token. You acquire these items through normal gameplay activities such as completing quests, participating in events, and purchasing in in-game shop. If you want these items to be minted into a token, you just need to use the OneRamp platform. But there is one important requirement. You need the Imperial Logistic Officer subscription, which currently costs $15 to unlock the minting function. Once that is unlocked, you can mint eligible items. And just a reminder that there is a 10% minting fee, which is deducted from the amount of tokens you receive. And right now, these item tokens don't yet have an established public trading platform. So players are currently using P2P transactions, where the seller sends the token and the buyer pays according to their agreed price. That also means this part of the ecosystem is still relatively early. Now let's move away from tokens completely, because you don't necessarily need to trade or stake anything to participate in this third opportunity. You can potentially earn simply by becoming a valuable member of an alliance. The current event is called the Alliance Power Ranking event. which started last August 14 and will run until August 31. To participate, you just need an account on the new servers created between August 14 and before August 20 maintenance. And the basic objective is straightforward. Build power, contribute to your alliance, push your alliance into the top 5, receive 1 token rewards. The ranking is based on the combined battle power of all members in the alliance. And battle power is not generated from just one activity. You increase it by doing things you are already supposed to be doing as a Frost Kingdom player. Upgrading buildings, acquiring and leveling heroes, developing legendary creatures, researching technology, improving your troops and their components, and many other progression activities. So this is where Frost Kingdom's gameplay economy and competitive economy intersect. You are not simply grinding for your own account. Your progression can also contribute to the overall strength of your alliance. The top 5 alliances per server receive 1 token rewards. The current reward structure is 10 up to 101 tokens for the alliance leaders and 5 up to 50 tokens for all the alliance members. And these rewards are distributed directly to the eligible participants' wallets. There is one important requirement. Your alliance needs at least 10 members, including the alliance master, at the close of the event. So this is not simply a case of joining a random alliance and hoping for rewards. You want an alliance that's actually progressing. And this is where my own experience comes in. Since the current Alliance Power Ranking event is happening on the new server, I actually created a new account on Prod 4 to experience it myself. Right now, I'm at Lord level 46 and Castle level 47, and making me easily join the Warriors Alliance. And as I'm recording this, we are currently sitting at top 1 on the server. If you don't want to join an existing alliance, you can also create your own. Just go to the Alliance menu, select Create Guild, and you are good to go. There is actually an interesting detail here. If you are below Lord level 20, creating and leading your alliance costs 100 blue diamonds. But once you reach Lord level 20, creating an alliance becomes free. So if you are starting on a new server, that is something you can take advantage of. In my case though, I decided to join Warriors instead, and we are currently fighting our way into the top. And from my experience so far, this is why I think joining an active alliance is really important. It's not just about the potential 1 token rewards. Your alliance activities and progression can also help you develop your own account, while your own progression contributes to the overall power of the alliance. So there is a pretty strong win-win relationship here. You help your alliance grow, your alliance helps you progress, and if you can finish high enough in the rankings, everyone can potentially earn 1 token. And honestly, that is one of the things I enjoy about Frost Kingdom. You are not progressing completely on your own. You are building your account while working together with players from different parts of the world, and in an event like this, every member's progression can make a difference. So which one is the best way to earn? And this is where I don't think there is a single correct answer, because each mechanism rewards a different type of player. If you already have Ardia and you are interested in the game's long-term revenue performance, staking gives you exposure to the game's revenue sharing mechanism. If you are an active player who constantly acquires useful items, tokenization gives those items a potential path into the blockchain economy. And if you are highly active and enjoy the competitive side of the game, alliance rankings give you an opportunity to earn 1 token through progression and teamwork. In other words, staking rewards capital. Tokenization connects gameplay assets to the blockchain. Alliance rankings reward progression and competition. And that's what makes the Frost Kingdom ecosystem interesting to me. If we zoom out, you can actually see 3 different economic loops happening. It is creating several different connections between the game and the blockchain, because earning potential is not the same thing as guaranteed profit. The actual outcome depends on things like game revenue, how much RDIA is staked, demand for utility tokens, P2P prices, your own progression, and your alliance's performance. In my case, I have already acquired 67 Ardia and I have staked all of it. I'm also going to start minting some of my in-game utilities to see how the process actually works from the player side. And I am currently participating in the Alliance Power Ranking event. So rather than just telling you that Cross Kingdom has earning opportunities, I'm going to keep testing these systems myself. If you are playing Cross Kingdom, let me know which route you are focusing on. RDIA staking, tokenized utilities, or alliance ranking. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.